Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Spiritual Teacher here. Well, what do you think these are? Well, they're capsules and they're white, white on white. And what do they taste like? Let's open one up and find out. They're a little brown on the inside, kind of bitter. And well, these are Noni capsules, and Noni grows around here a lot, and I don't grow it in the yard because if you don't get to it right away, it smells terrible, but it has amazing health benefits. There's no doubt about it. And you've seen Noni juice in stores, and it's been around for over 2,000 years. In Polynesia, they've been using it for a long, long time with great success. And it helps with anxiety and depression and builds up immunity. It's powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory and on and on and on. It's about 30 plus different effects that it has, and we have scientific studies that show this now, lots of them. And before it was just kind of, it was actually used from generation to generation, and we kind of knew what it would do. But now we have some nice studies that show that it really does a great job. And the fruit is kind of like a mango, but not really. The plant grows 3 or 4 or 5 feet tall and has all these fruits on it. I remember the first time we went to the British Virgin Islands, it was sailing, and it was a long time ago. And we got our room before we took the boat out to go sailing. And we go, what is that terrible smell? What is that out there? We asked the people at the desk, and there was a noni plant there, and the fruits were dropping off. I have to say, if it starts to go bad and goes on the ground, it really is stinky. There's no doubt about it. But it has so many health benefits and so easy to use. And when you're using it, you should mix it with other fruits and veggies, so it actually is more palatable going down. There's no doubt about it. The actual fruits can be used, the leaves, the bark, the stems, the flowers, the roots, just about everything on the plant can be used. It's called Marinda citrifolia. And it's an evergreen tree, and it's actually related to coffee. What do you think? Wow, amazing. And like I said, it's been used in Polynesia for over 2,000 years. It's packed full of antioxidants. It provides all kinds of health benefits. Its taste is, like I said, bitter, stinky kind of a smell, and it really is something that you need to deal with if you're going to take the juice. Some of the commercial Noni juices out there are really well blended and they really taste good. And you can make your own and put it into your smoothie in the morning, that type of thing. 3.5 ounces of the juice has about 40 to 50 calories. It's very low in carbs. It has some protein, a little bit of fat. It also has a lot of vitamin C in it, some of the B vitamins, magnesium for relaxation, a good source of potassium, it's a good source of calcium and vitamin E, and a lot of vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant too. And it grows all over the world, especially in the Pacific and Philippines, Hawaii, Australia, the Caribbean, just about anywhere that has a tropical climate, it will grow. There's no doubt about it. And people have it everywhere, even in Asia and India. And it is really an amazing plant and does a great job of helping people to get well in amazing ways. So it's an adaptogen, which is really great, and it helps with stress and supports adrenal function, and really helps with energy and vitality and good mood. A lot of studies, show, a whole dozen studies show that actually Noni plant helps with plants to grow better. You can actually chop up the plant and put it around other plants and dig it into the soil, and they actually proliferate better. You have more strawberries, you have blueberries, you have other plants that grow healthier and stronger. It also helps animals and people to grow better too. So that's a great thing. Actually, they started feeding it to calves, and they actually found that they were stronger, had more endurance, and their cholesterol went down, and they had better heart health in general. Another study also showed that it's full of polyphenols, like we have in green tea, so it's really a great thing there. It also helps with cancer. I mean, really great because it helps to fight cancer and prevent cancer. And studies show with animals that actually can stop the growth of cancer cells. It has immune boosting agents called damecanthol, and it helps to repair DNA damage and prevent DNA damage, and also it boosts up T cell production, and so we actually goes out and kills the viruses and kills the bacteria and the fungus and that type of thing. So it really does a great job. It helps with cancer and autoimmune disease and AIDS and a whole bunch of different things, and basically it's amazing glycosides that help to slow the aging process also. Like I said, it's an immune boosting agent, powerful antioxidants, contains all kinds of powerful polysaccharides that build up the immune system, helps with the cardiovascular system, and helps prevent strokes and cancer. There was an 8-week study with healthy people who drank 11 ounces of the juice, and it actually boosts up their immune system. Really great. And China Food and Drug Administration approved Noni juice as immune enhancing and helps with as a functional food. They thought it was really good for that. There was actually another review in human intervention studies that actually shows that actually helps with DNA damage repair and lipid processes, that lowering down the fats in the body, and actually got rid of some of the inflammation in the body in general. So, and inflammation is the first step toward disease, so we want to get rid of that. That's really important. It's antibacterial, anti-fungal. It actually kills a whole bunch of different bacterial agents, so that's something to think about there. A study in the Journal of Applied Chemical Research actually showed that it killed many different types of bacteria. It's an anti-inflammatory, as I said, and helps with arthritis and joint disease, liver and kidney disease, and stomach inflammation, just about inflammation in the body in general. And a study in the Journal of Natural Products actually showed that it had 13 compounds found in Noni that were great anti-inflammatory compounds, and very strong anti-inflammatory food compounds, in fact, so really good. Another one, in anti-inflammatory effect of the University of Ecuador, showed that also it had a potential anti-inflammatory effect in Noni that was just about as effective as the non-steroidal drugs that you buy in the drugstore. So it really does a great job. Helps with pain also, and gets rid of the swelling and inflammation. Another study showed that it really did a great job with inflammation, like 112% improvement with inflammation in general. And that's amazing compared to some of the prescription drugs. That's pretty amazing too. Helps with diabetes. Korean Food Research Institute showed that it actually helped to lower glucose and insulin resistance. So it's something to think about if you have diabetes. It helps with allergies and asthma. It helps with reactions that open up the lungs, and it's a vasodilator. Contains some protein also, and it has 17 amino acids, which like serine, arginine, methylene, and they help to keep athletic performance going, which is important. Also, it helps with cellular repair. It helps. It contains a agent called zearalenine. I'm going to spell this, in fact. Xeronine, Xeronine. And this actually is an enzyme that is produced in the body, but actually Noni has some of it, but it's usually that enzyme is actually used in the formation of proteins in our body, and usually gets used up right away, but Noni has a little bit of it and helps to repair our cells. It's really important. Also contains peroxidine, and this is important for cellular repair also. Lots of antioxidants, my friends. Really great. The same ones, similar to green tea, but a lot more, in fact, and a lot of things that we find in lots of other agents that help in general. Also contains lots of vitamin C and vitamin E and beta carotene and iridoids, and also lots of coenzyme Q10 and flavonoids and lipoic acid and lutein and selenium, lots of beta carotenes, cyanocanthines, that type of thing. Lots of different antioxidants in it. It's an alkalizing agent and really helps you with inflammation in general, to alkalize the body. Increases endurance. So a 3-week study with long distance runners, actually giving them 3.4 ounces of Noni juice a day or a placebo, actually showed a 21% increase in the average endurance of the people getting the Noni juice. So amazing, really is amazing. Lowers cholesterol. Noni actually lowers cholesterol in a study of Journal of Lipids in Health and Disease. It lowered cholesterol to help prevent cardiovascular disease and stroke. So, wow. And another study in the Journal of Applied Pharmaceutical Science in 2012 could lower total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol also. And a study in the Scientific World Journal actually found that when they are giving this to heavy smokers, when they were smoking a lot, they actually lowered cholesterol really well in them and actual triglycerides. So it helped actually even to prevent cancer, and helps with the pain and fatigue and when people have cancer. So that's another thing. If you have cancer, you can't hardly move. You're really in fatigue. And if you have pain, it also helps with the pain. A study in the New York Academy of Sciences Journal showed in 2001 that actually helped to prevent this in general, and did a great job. It's similar to grapeseed extract. It's powerful. Grapeseed extract is powerful also, and Noni is about the same. The study in the evidence-based complementary alternative medicine found that compounds help to reduce pain and fatigue in general associated with cancer. Great for arthritis. Noni is great for arthritis. So if you have, taking Noni in the capsule form, you can get it in the powders, you can get it in liquids, the juices, just about every form you can think of, and it does a great job. And I'll get into how to make your own if you want to. Also great for arthritis. Double-blind study in the Journal of Health and Biochemical Sciences in Nigeria showed that a 90% relief of arthritic pain. Wow. Helps with anxiety and depression, and increases serotonin levels in the brain, and improves mood and anxiety, and promotes healing, the feeling of wellness in general in the person. So that's really great. Also contains a lot of potassium. If you have kidney disease or something like that, you shouldn't take it. But other than that, potassium is important for heart contractions and water regulation and that type of thing. So it's really important for you to have some potassium. It also helps to balance blood sugar, and another study in the evidence-based complementary alternative medicine journal showed it actually lowered blood sugar and helped to balance blood sugar also. Lowers blood pressure also. It's a good vasodilator and helps to lower blood pressure. 85% of those taking Noni showed a decrease in blood pressure too. So, wow. Also helps with fibromyalgia. If you have fibromyalgia, it increases their energy and vitality and their symptoms in general of fibromyalgia. Helps with a parasite called Leishmaniasis. It's Noni is rich in a compound that actually fights this parasite. So if you have Leishmaniasis, you may or want to prevent Leishmaniasis, you want to take some Noni on a regular basis. I recommend taking it for 7 to 10 days and then actually going off for a week and coming back. It's a powerful agent. It's great for detoxing the liver also. So if you want to, get rid of all those toxins, and we live in a toxic world now. Oh man. So it's important to get rid of those toxins in your liver. Helps with pain. And a study in Germany found that in the Phytotherapy Research Journal that it could actually help with painkiller as a great painkiller. They call it the painkiller tree and the tree of headaches. So really interesting. It helps with constipation. If you eat the fiber that comes with the fruit, it actually is great for softening the stools and help the intestines actually with irritations, and you eliminate better. Slows the aging process. All kinds of antioxidants can help with the aging process. You have younger looking skin, and if you mix Noni juice with honey and olive oil and put that on your skin, you look great. There's no doubt about it. Helps with sleep because it actually has a lot of melatonin in it, improves sleep, and a couple other agents that actually help you to fall asleep better. Other uses, it's actually used in cosmetics and shampoos, and it's great for the skin and hair in general. And the Noni oil is pressed from the seeds, has many capabilities for the actual skin and the hair, also makes it lustrous looking. The dose most people take from 5 to 10, maybe 20, 30 mils a day, 3 or 4 days, and going up to 10 mils a day. And recommended for no longer than, they say, about 2 or 3 months. I recommend 7 to 10 days. It can be used for longer, like 2 or 3 months, but I recommend not using it for really long periods of time. The body can have an allergic reaction to just about anything. I know people who have had just taken green tea for a long period of time, and all of a sudden they become allergic to it. So keep it short as much as possible. Here's an easy method to make your Noni juice. You can actually crush the Noni itself, or you can make a water suspension of the Noni. Take a big glass jar, put a bunch of Noni fruit in it, fill it with water, put the lid on it, put it in the sun, let it sit for a couple weeks, and it starts to ferment. And that's a great way to actually get it. Actually, the osmosis process will move all the chemicals that are in the Noni into the water, and you can put that into a pitcher and keep it in the fridge, and it will keep quite a long time. Like the taste is hard to get over. I drank it straight. But if you mix it with other juices, acai juice and all kinds of different things, it really works well. It comes in capsules and juices and tablets and teas, and there's all kinds of commercial brands out there, and they all, the juices have different flavors, so you can get that way. You can find it just about every health food store has it. Sorry about the lights, they're kind of flickering today. We're here in the Caribbean. We have that happen sometime. Also, you can buy it on Amazon and eBay. And the side effects, drinking up to 25 mils of Noni daily, it was very safe. Study shows that it really didn't have any, problems of any kind. And but it shouldn't be used by those who are pregnant or nursing or small children, or those who have kidney disease or liver disease. The potassium is there causing, it's a lot of potassium, so you have to take that into account. But the European Commission actually found that it was a very positive thing that people could use, and they found it very safe. Also, in the journal ESS, a journal in Europe, they found it was also very safe to use. A double-blind clinical safety study of Noni in the Pacific Islands actually showed that it was very safe also. And so there's a plethora I could go through a whole bunch of articles showing it's very safe, and studies showing it has really no toxicity to it. So allow yourself to try some Noni. And allow yourself to, get out and eat simply. I think this is really important. A lot of people these days don't eat enough simple foods, and we're allowing our taste buds to take over our whole body. And this is not important, no, not a great thing. You know, I mean, we can't be slaves to our taste buds. And so allow yourself to uh, just eat simple foods. You know, one of my favorite things is rice and beans and a green salad. I think that's one of the most important things I eat. And eat it simply as much as possible. A lot of people, you know, allow their taste buds to rule their lives. What am I going to eat next? What am I going to eat next? You know? We shouldn't be slaves to our senses. That's important. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, my phone number is 831-869-9119, 831-869-9119. It's all down below. Hit show more. My email address is drpaulhaider@gmail.com. It's all down below. drpaulhaider@gmail.com. My Skype address is drpaulhaider, and you can WhatsApp me and text me and get a hold of me in whatever ways. If you have a quick question, I'll answer that, you know, no charge. But if you have a, you know, want to do a consultation, I ask for a donation. And boy, am I busy with consults. I'm busy. But always contact me early because I go to bed with the chickens, actually before the chickens at 8 p.m. So make sure you get a hold of me early, and I'll be here to help you with your spiritual and herbal questions whatsoever, and help you move in the right direction. And so feel free to contact me, and remember, the most important thing is to remember, I love you.